Hi, I am Stefan Ukrainsky and welcome back to Let's Talk Sports. Today we will be covering the Flyers winning in Philly, Nova Football cloning Sacred Heart, Maxence Guenette going to the Flyers, and Rodney Rogers' passing. At the end, I will make my picks for Week 13 of the NFL season. The Philadelphia Flyers scored 4 straight times in the first period, including 3 goals in 26 seconds, in a 6-3 win against the New Jersey Devils at Xfinity Mobile Arena on Saturday. Tyson Foerster scored twice, and Noah Case had a goal and 2 assists for Philadelphia. Matvei Michkov, Bobby Brink, and Trevor Zegras also scored, and Dan Vladar made 32 saves. Nico Hischier had 2 goals and an assist. Timo Meier also scored for New Jersey. Jesper Bratt had 3 assists. Jake Allen made 23 saves. Final score, Flyers 6, Devils 3. Good luck to the Philadelphia Flyers in their next game against the Florida Panthers on Wednesday. Jabril Mace rushed for a pair of scores and caught a touchdown pass as Villanova defeated Sacred Heart 34-10 on Saturday in the regular season finale. Mace's 80 and 18-yard touchdown runs plus a 10-yard reception from Pat McQuaid all came in the first half, and the Wildcats took a 21-3 lead to the break. He finished with 165 yards rushing on 9 carries plus 21 yards receiving. McQuaid was 17 of 29 for 216 yards passing and 2 scores. Chris Colby had 112 yards receiving on 5 catches, including a 57-yarder. Final score, Nova 34, Sacred Heart 10. Good luck to the Villanova Wildcats in their next game against Harvard Crimson on Saturday. The Philadelphia Flyers has acquired defenseman Maxence Guenette from the Ottawa Senators on a 1-year, 2-way contract. Guenette was drafted by the Ottawa Senators in the 7th round of the 2019 NHL Draft. He spent the 2024-25 season with the Belleville Senators of the American Hockey League, where he represented the club as an alternate captain. He collected 23 points in 58 games. Guenette has spent the majority of the last 4 seasons with Belleville, setting AHL career highs in games played, assists, and points in 2022-23, and registering 116 total points over 236 career AHL games. He led team defensemen in points in 2022-23 and 2023-24. Guenette made his NHL debut with Ottawa on April 13, 2023, and has skated in 8 NHL games from 2023-24. Welcome to the Philadelphia Flyers, Maxence Guenette. Former Wake Forest star and 12-year NBA player Rodney Rogers has died. Rogers played 3 years at Wake Forest, averaging 21.2 points in the 1992-93 season that saw Wake Forest reach the NCAA Tournament's Sweet 16. Before entering the NBA draft as a junior, he started his NBA career with the Denver Nuggets and went on to play with the Los Angeles Clippers, Phoenix Suns, Boston Celtics, New Jersey Nets, New Orleans Hornets, and Philadelphia 76ers. Rodney will be sorely missed by basketball fans worldwide. I did okay in my picks last week. I went 4-2, getting the Packers, Ravens, Lions, and Bears right, missing only the Bills and Colts. It's week 13 of the NFL season. Which teams will win on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday? Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions, a battle of the NFC North. The Packers won 23-6 to the Vikings. The Lions won 34-27 to the Giants. I predict the Packers winning in Detroit. Kansas City Chiefs versus Dallas Cowboys. The Chiefs won 23-20 to the Colts. The Cowboys won 24-21 to Philadelphia. I predict the Cowboys winning in Arlington. Cincinnati Bengals versus Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals lost 26-20 to the Patriots. The Ravens won 23-10 to the Jets. I predict the Ravens winning in Baltimore. Chicago Bears versus Philadelphia Eagles. The Bears won 31-28 to Pittsburgh. The Eagles lost 24-21 at Dallas. I predict the Eagles winning in Philly. Houston Texans versus Indianapolis Colts. The Texans won 23-19 to the Bills. The Colts lost 23-20 at Kansas City. I predict the Colts winning in Indianapolis. Buffalo Bills versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bills lost 23-19 at Houston. The Steelers lost 31-28 at Chicago. I predict the Steelers winning in Pittsburgh. Check in next week and see how we all did. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC and streaming online at super1360WNJC.com. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.